Hello my dear students, welcome to SR English ICSE tutorial. Today I will be explaining you line by line Julius Caesar Act 2 Scene 1. So let's start. The setting is Rome in Brutus's orchard, that means Brutus's house, just the outside, where orchard means garden of fruits. Enter Brutus. Where? What? Lucius? Oh, Brutus is calling Lucius. I cannot by the progress of stars cannot of the progress of the stars, seeing the progress of the stars, position of the stars, give guess how near today, how long it is left for the daybreak, next day. Lucius, I say, I would it were my fault to sleep so soundly. So Brutus says that he cannot sleep soundly. When, wake up Lucius, he is calling Lucius. I say what? Can't you hear that I am calling you? Now here we see it is almost dead of night, that Brutus is still awake. Now why Brutus is awake? He is disturbed by the thought of killing Caesar. After all, Caesar is his best friend, very close friend. And this thought is disturbing him, creating a disturbance in his mind. So he cannot sleep, he is awake. And he is calling Lucius, who is asleep. And then he says that I cannot sleep. Then enter Lucius. Lucius, called you, my lord? He is asking Brutus, did you call me? Brutus, get a taper in my study. Taper means candle. You bring a taper, light a candle and bring it in my study room. Lucius, when it is lighted, come and call me here. You come and inform me that the taper is lighted, I'll go there. Lucius, I will, my lord, and he exit. Now this is Brutus's soliloquy. He is all alone. He is speaking to himself about the thought of Caesar's murder. Brutus, it must be by his death. It is evident, the end of slavery. It is evident that he must die. He means Caesar. Caesar has to die. And for my own personal reason, I know no personal cause to spurn at him, to take any revenge, to hate him. I don't have personal cause. There is no personal enmity I have against Caesar that I should kill him. But for the general, but there is a general cause. If there is not personal cause, but definitely general cause, that is for the Romans, for the good of Rome and its people. He would be crowned when he will be crowned. How that might change his nature. It is often seen that when people get power, their nature changes. That is the question, that whether the crown will affect his character or not. That is the main question. There is the question, that is the question. It is the bright day that brings forth the adder. Bright day when the adder means snake. When the snake sees that it is sunny day, it comes out of its hiding place in search of prey. So this bright day is compared to the crowning. And that craves very walking, then we should be careful. People should be careful that when the snake is coming out of its hiding place. Crown him. Similarly, when Caesar will be crowned, that means that then what will happen when Caesar will be crowned. And then I grant means I agree. Brutus says that we agree that we put a sting. Crowning Caesar is like giving him power. Sting means, the poisonous part that any animal has. Animal stings. They have poisonous fangs, poisonous teeth, and with which they harm people or they kill people. So similarly, this Caesar is compared to a snake, that giving him crown means giving him that power to harm people. That means he will also become poisonous like a snake. That at his will he may do danger with, and he at his will, according to his wish, he may do harm to anyone. The abuse of greatness, this is the philosophy, he says. The abuse of greatness, abuse means misuse, greatness, power. This happens to everyone. Often when people come to power, they start misusing their position. When it disjoins, separate remorse from power. Whenever any person gets powerful position, remorse, that mercy, that kindness is separated from his character. Somehow the person becomes, when he gets power, he thinks that he can do anything with anyone. And surprisingly, the mercy part, that kindness, gets away from him. And to speak truth of Caesar, I have not known when his affection swayed. So, and he because he is a very close friend of Caesar, so he knows better that I have never known affection. I have not known when his affection sways. Affection means guided by emotion. I have never seen that Caesar is guided by emotions more than his reason. More than his reason, intellect. He has always taken decisions on, means judging the logical part of it. Not emotionally, he has not taken any decision. But it's a common proof. There are proof that lowliness, that humbleness, that politeness, that kindness is young ambition's ladder. Young ambition's ladder, when a person remains a common man, he is often humble, he is even very good natured. But ambition's ladder, ambition here is compared to a ladder. The first step of the ladder is the lowliness. Okay, is the lowliness. The first step, when the person starts climbing the ladder, at the first step he is very humble, he is polite, he is a simple man. But where to the climber upwards? But when the person starts climbing that ladder of ambition, turns his face, then he never looks back. But when he once attains the upmost round, the top position, when he reaches the topmost step, then he unto the ladder turns his back, and then he never looks down at the people who are standing on the ground. Looks in the clouds, then his eyes are only stuck in the clouds. That means to touch the cloud, to climb higher. His aim is set further, further up. Scorning the base degrees, then he does not like people, or then he does not like, scorning means rejecting the base degrees. So he says that looks in the clouds, scorning the base degrees. Scorning the base degrees means those who are standing below, by which he did descend, by which, with the help of those people who has helped him to climb up the ladder, he starts hating to look as those, he judges them as downtrodden. So Caesar may be that, then lest he may prevent. So we have to stop him from reaching to that degree, to that topmost level. And since the quarrel will bear no color for the thing he is, the quarrel means the cause, there right now will bear no color for the thing he is at present. At present, in the light of his character, if we judge his character, fashion it thus, we have to plan it that way. Since at present there is no reason, Caesar has shown no such sign of ambition, or he will become cruel when he becomes the king. So there is no justification for murdering him right now, what he is. his character at present. Fashion it thus, but we have to plan it, we have to prepare the ground that what he is augmented when he will rise to power, when he will be given the crown. We turn to these and these extremities. So he will turn harmful. He will raise his head to these extremities. That means he can become a tyrant. And therefore think him as serpent's egg. So we have to think Caesar not in the light of his present character, but what he will become in the future, that is tyrant, after becoming the king. So we have to think Caesar as serpent's egg. The serpent's egg, that means the serpent is inside the shell, which hatched would. After the egg will be hatched, that means when he will become the crown. Now he is just at present, Caesar is like a serpent's egg. It is not harmful, but then the time he is comparing egg which hatched means when he will become the king, it is like the serpent will come out of the egg as his kind grow mischievous, and then he will be harmful for people, and kill him in the shell. Kill him in the shell. So it is better to kill Caesar right now in the shell and should not give any chance for the egg to hatch. Now enter Lucius. He has been given the order to make the candle ready in his room. So Lucius comes and informs that the taper burneth in your closet, that while I was burning this, lighting this candle, sir, searching the windows for a flint. So I was to light the candle, I was searching for flint stone. Flint stones are used to create fire or create spark by striking against each other. So he was searching for flint stone. I found this paper thus sealed up. So he has found a paper which is sealed, that means envelope that is sealed, and I am sure it did not lie there when I went to bed. That means someone has thrown it on the window after this Lucius went to bed. And then Lucius gives Brutus the letter, and Brutus orders him, get you to bed again, it is not day, it's not tomorrow, boy, the Ides of March. So he says that go and sleep, your work is done, the taper is already lighted, so you can now go, and it is not day, so still the night is left, it is not dawn. Is it not tomorrow, boys? He's asking, is it not tomorrow is the date, that is 15th of March, Lucius? I know not, sir. She says, I don't know. Look in the calendar, and being me word, confirm it, whether tomorrow is Ides of March or not. Lucius, I will, sir. Exit. Now again Brutus is alone, and he is reading the letter that Lucius has given him. Brutus, the exhalation whizzing in the air, exhalation means the stars. The light of the stars that is flashing across gives me so much light that he is standing in the orchard only. I may read by them. There is enough light from the stars which will help him to read the letter that Lucius has given him. Now Brutus opens the letter. Brutus, thou sleepest, awake and see thyself, shall roam, speak, strike, redress. So there is written in the letter that Brutus, thou sleepest. Are you sleeping, Brutus? Awake and see thyself. Wake up and see yourself, shall roam, etc. That means see the condition of Rome, speak about it, or speak against the tyranny, strike. You take steps, you act and redress, and try to put everything on the right path. Redress all the grievances of people. You put it right. Now Brutus reads again. Brutus, thou sleepest, awake. So these are the words, and he says such instigations, such provoking letters have often been dropped when I have took them up. That means Brutus, these are Brutus's line. He says that these kind of letters, the letters urging me to act against tyranny, to speak, to redress the grievances of people. So often they have been dropped in my path, where I have took them up, picked them up. Shall roam, etc. These are the words written in letter. Thus must I piece it out. Piece it out means, is there something that I should understand, that people are telling me, people are urging me to take steps? Shall Rome stand under one man's awe or fear? Shall Rome stand means we all have to stand under the fear or the domination, cruelty of one man? What Rome, my ancestors, did from the streets of Rome, the Tarquin drive. So, my ancestor, Brutus's ancestor, he says that my ancestors have, means in the past, have driven away from the street of Rome the Tarquin. Tarquin was the king of Rome in the past who became a tyrant, who became a dictator, and Brutus's ancestors have driven him away from the streets of Rome. When he was called a king, when he declared himself a king, a dictator. So speak, strike, redress, speak, Brutus, speak against the tyranny, strike, take action and redress the grievances of people. I am entreated, am I requested? Entreated means requested. To speak and strike, to set things right. Are people expecting me, because my ancestors have done that? So now are people expecting me to act and set things right? Oh Rome, I make thee promise. Now he says that I promise. He himself addresses Rome and says, if the redress will follow, thou receivest the full petition at the hand of Brutus. So he says that I promise. Rome here means actually the countrymen. He refers to countrymen. If the redress will follow if all such request will keep on coming, thou receivest a full petition. Full petition, all your request will be definitely, Brutus will act, all your requests will be granted, and in the hand of Brutus. Brutus will try to set things right. When Rome and Romans both want me to act against the tyranny, definitely I will not sit quietly. I will stand up and fight for Rome. So we end here till this much. This is Act 2, Scene 1. Till end, before enter Lucius. Today I end my explanation over here. If you have any problem, please let me know in the comment box, and do share with your friends, and please put a like if you like the video, and subscribe if you want. Thank you.